Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hello.
Happy Friday, folks. Not a whole lot to cover, but we'll let Vel get to what she has for last week, and then we'll get right back to it. Take it away, Miss Vel.
Update. Couldn't get through to Vash. He seemed to be struggling against whatever was happening to him, but Serena said they had no emotions, so we decided to just end it. Rena got stabbed pretty badly, and maybe took a ton of something. She was able to remove that guy's head from his body at least, but there's still the big dog outside and the other twin running away with that girl. Boss Marty and I are the only ones who really seem like they can really hold their own.
Give you away.
You know what? Oh, you can take it. You can have the inspiration this time.
Does somebody need one? Because I still have one.
No, that's even funnier. Take two.
You can stack up to 2.
Okie doke. And I got AFK
So-
real quick.
Sounds good. So picking up where we left off last week, you guys had just finished killing Rami, one of the 2 twins, as well as this form of Vash, at least. Kind of looking around, I believe Amy picked up the lance. Who picked up the sword again? Was it you,
I did.
Serena? Oh, you picked it up? Okay.
I have it.
So you picked up the
Vel's
sword.
got all of Vash's swords right now.
Really, that was kind of all there was there, more or less, for the most part. This maybe some like basic things. I don't think anyone actually checked the brother thoroughly.
We haven't like searched through his body, no.
Correct. Okay, I was like, I don't think we searched him at all. But yes, so you are right here. Unfortunately, as kind of noted, you did dispatch this brother. However, the other brother is somewhere with Bluebird. Unbeknownst to you. So, what do you want to do to fix that?
Boss, how worried are you about her?
I mean, once we get outside, I can check on her at least.
Yes or no?
She's a tough kid, but these are pretty nasty fellas.
Okay. Kalstogan tried to do that thing.
Sure, what could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I need a disclaimer DM checkbox for these types of roles. Okay. We'll do 100.
Okay.
Just see how well you're feeling it.
Ooh.
Well, I want to roll something because it could be totally funny. Go, you try to sense. Unfortunately, it's fatigue, stress, seemingly is at least difficult for the moment to kind of sense them out. It doesn't seem like it's difficult to teleport. It's just difficult at the moment to kind of focus in through all those different sources.
Okay. Then I guess in an attempt to calm down, I will search through the twin. See if he has any info of like what they were doing after this. Hopefully.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh my god. I can never roll high on those.
Let's see. You already picked up Aetherbane. Amy picked up the lance.
This is like searching through his pockets and opening his pouches.
Well, he's wearing armor.
Okay, it's getting his corpse out of armor.
You can do that if you want. Right now, you're kind of just searching through things.
Yeah.
He does have a hand crossbow that's loaded. And then he also has a short sword that's on him as well.
Is the bolt tipped in a poison?
Do you have an alchemy check?
I do have alchemist supplies on here. It's using int.
That sounds about right for this. Thought about it. It does indeed look to be tipped with some sort of poison.
Okay, I'm going to be searching his body for more of that poison then. Now that I know that it seems to at least show no sign of it being around.
Fair enough. So you kind of keep searching through that, looking through armor and whatnot. That's going to take you a hot second. So while that's going on, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm jumping down the hole that Bram went down.
Is that the one that was leading towards Marius? Oh no, that what was he was following?
The one in the was it the southwest?
Yeah.
Remember the cave that I went down, the southwest cave?
Correct. So everyone's go down the big one. And you can fit in this one. So far, it just seems to be a bigger cavern, easier to traverse.
Does it smell like it leads outside? Like, can I smell fresh air?
Not so much fresh air. You do kind of smell like water and plant life, though.
That's weird.
Like, it doesn't just smell like a musty cave.
Well, it's either this one or the hole up north.
Is everybody going down that, or is it just Bram at the moment?
It's just Bram right now. He's scouting to see if it goes up outside. I'm pretty sure. Right? Right?
Yeah.
I think they're looking for an exit.
My machinations are not to your understanding.
Roll a perception check, Bram. Get it out.
All right, I'm back.
What do my eyes see?
You kind of come down and you're in a lower layer, and there's like this small lake. I almost said small little lake, and I stopped. You see that? It's like grass growing on the rocks, strange looking trees, fungus. Other than that, that's about what you see. You don't see any other exits out.
Well, dang.
All right, Val.
Yeah.
But this time you get the rest of the armor off. You do notice something on the body itself. Unfortunately, you don't find any type of poison or supplies or things like that. He must have had someone prepare it for him, or it was given to him. Hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
But on his body, there is one more rune, like the one that had come off previously.
What do you mean come off previously?
So at one point, the one that exposed the rune and summoned the other creature, there's another rune similar to that one that is on his body.
Like the best inference I can make off of this is it's a beast binding rune of some sort.
Something like that.
Number D100. I know, I'm still loading.
Is there a ooh?
Is there a ooh? Probably.
Can I make an Arcana check to maybe determine if dispelling this would like sever the connection, or is that beyond my pay grade?
Dispelling what specifically?
The rune that's like the magic in the rune that's etched into his body.
I mean, what impact it would have?
Yeah, like would it remove the spell or would it release the spell? And like would messing with this thing cause whatever this is to go off when what we want to do is get rid of it? Is more
Sure.
or less just...
Give it your
One
best
rundown?
effort.
Okay. Are you asking me to roll Arcana for this? Is that good enough? Okay.
Sure.
Vel is investigating the twin's body.
You do need to roll for your staff charges, yes, Misfit. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it disintegrated.
No, Vash did.
Vash.
Vash did.
Uh,
Your twin is still there.
Without the head. You kind of separated that.
And he had another rune on his body for controlling animals.
You get the feeling, and you're fairly certain, but it's not 100%. If you dispel this, there's a high likelihood that basically, depending on how this was structured and how it functions, whatever is trapped in this room, if that's how it indeed works, will likely come out the minute you dispel it.
Okay.
If it's a conjuration rune of some sort that works in a different way and it's not actually storing it, then perhaps not. But that's a little bit out of your area of expertise.
I mean, I'm a sorcerer who's read books. I'm not a wizard. So don't mess with that, but be aware of that is what I'm getting. While I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like it's getting weaker, does it? Because the host is dead?
Well, it's funny, his body doesn't look that much different. I believe from your experience before, at least some of you, these guys have no pulse anyways. So they feel no change, but indeed his body lays lifeless and headless.
Considering Bram has not found the way out yet, I'm going to drop bear form and I'm going to drop my brigade of healing bears.
Army of bears. Nice.
Then, unless Amelia wants to do something with the body, my next step is to trace that symbol down in my journal for showing it to a real wizard later.
I mean, you could always cut flesh off if you wanted to.
No! That's Amelia's job if he wants to.
Bram would totally do it in imp form. You know it's true.
I don't think Serena would allow me to put the head in her bag of holding.
no, not her bag. You want to store that? That'll be on your.
Why? Your bag's a vacuum.
There's already enough dangerous things in that bag.
Yeah, I for safety reasons, to put it simply.
What? You don't want proof we killed one?
Amelia, I'm really not in the mood to argue it. Serena looks exceptionally pale. Like, she's normally pale, but like very, very unwell at the moment.
Yeah, you're not looking too good, bud.
I've certainly been better. She does stick her hand in the healing bears, but although it heals the superficial damage, she still does not look well.
You look like you need a nap.
What's in my bag?
Amy, I'm gonna drop one more of these just for you.
Hmm? Thank you. Oh, that was a fucking disaster.
It had been much worse. Had we pulled through, mostly.
Oh, not out of it yet. There's
No,
still that thing outside.
I would count this as a complete and utter failure.
Well, we're not done yet, are we?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna go either talk with or wrestle the big dog out front. Marius, if Bram can't find the exit that way, just tell him to come back.
And what about you?
What about me?
You're just gonna head out there by yourself?
Well, yeah.
That
I mean,
sounds
you guys should come too. Do you want to stay in here?
I'd like to sit for maybe an hour or so.
Oh, you got to sit for 2 minutes. That's all you get.
Hmm.
I can't fight you right now.
Amelia looks at Vel and kind of gives her the eyes of, is this normal kind of behavior?
How do you try to get her attention? Because she's like kind of buried in her book, trying to copy down
Oh.
this thing that's carved into this guy. So,
Buried in the book, then kind of just.
but she does hear Misfit, and more or less gestures. I'll catch up with you.
I am selecting a souvenir as my pack demands from the dragon skeleton.
Really?
I'm back.
Which part? Which part?
I grab a
Welcome
toe
back.
bone.
Even better. Roll a d100 for me.
Uh-oh.
There's the rest of your D100.
Okay. I'm gonna throw that one in the back pocket for a later point in time. Thank you, Misfit. Let me just write that down in the book.
Adding a dragon toe skeleton to my inventory.
Hey, thank you for the raid.
3 levels down the line, a dragon shows up. Did you steal my toe?
Oh no, I got the perfect one for this one. Okay. So you take a toe from the corpse that is in here. The rest of you are going to the hole you originally came through, or are you waiting for Bram to find a different one?
We're going off the original way.
I'll stay behind with Vel.
Oh, my plan is to bamf to Misfit, buddy.
All right.
If you're not,
I will stay a few seconds with Vel.
Okay.
I said I'm in no condition to fight, so here's the plan. I'm going to go into the ocarina. You're going to hold on to it and keep it safe until I come out.
Okay, buddy.
Val, make sure he doesn't get into trouble. And she's
Gives you,
gonna
gives you a little wave.
she's gonna play a song and try and head inside.
Performance check.
$30.
30 is pretty darn good. Roll a d100.
34.
You just kind of start to play, and you just kind of get this warm feeling, and you guys just watch as she gets sucked inside to the instrument, and it falls to the ground.
I will grab it before it drops.
Easy enough.
And I jump in the hole.
All right. I just say this to you.
I believe the people closest towards the end. So, Misfit, as you kind of run through the tunnel, you see Ari and Marius kind of like a third of the way into the tunnel, I believe.
Nope.
All right, okay, look at you. Are we escaping?
No, we're escaping now.
Oh, good. This is my part. Forget, what am I supposed to do now?
Oh, don't worry about it. We gotta go. I'm gonna go deal with the dog outside, and we're gonna see if we can pick up where they ran off with Bluebird.
Sure. I haven't seen it in like 10 minutes, something like that. Be careful. It's got 3 heads. And nods her head. right, so you make your way outside.
Yep.
Kind of come out into the canyon. See anything?
We'll take a very careful look around.
Yeah. Dead quiet.
Looks like the coast is clear.
It was here. It doesn't seem to be here now. At least for the moment.
I'll call out over the bottom that the coast is clear.
Yeah, we can get rid of that. All right. So you guys are outside. Oh, what did you end up doing? Did you take the body with you, or did you leave the body there?
I'm gonna leave it here.
That head's mine.
So you
Yeah,
take the
you
head.
can take the head. I'm more of less. I have now labeled the body in my mind as an unstable magical element, and what do you do with those? You leave them alone.
Bam. So you take the armor off. So he has the armor itself. Weapons you already found. Oddly enough, only 50 gold pieces in a kind of pre-rolled coin roll.
All right, he doesn't bleed. I don't need to worry about it making a mess of my bag.
Lucky you.
Yeah. And then you picked up the lance last week, I believe, right, Amy?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So what are we doing to kind of locate the runaway? I just narrate here. That's what you're here for, Captain.
I'm gonna go for a commune with nature. And I'm going to ask the woods within 3 miles if they've seen her.
Trying to think. The right wood. I think it is. Sure. What do you want to ask it?
Have you seen Bluebird?
I've seen a bluebird.
Or that angry little tiefling?
Does it have to answer you in a specific way, or is this the one where it can actually speak back to you too? So I know you can speak with plants and do certain things.
It says I instantly gain knowledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it talk to you because Misfit likes talking with people. Just gonna let you like talk to rocks. Okay. So
I'll be right back. The drink I made is not strong enough.
sounds good. As you're kind of sitting there conversing with the local, we'll just call it life in general. Bluebird, they're not all super familiar with, but akin to what you're talking about. They saw a man flying off on some sort of creature, and they saw like blue hair off to the side.
What direction?
And looked like it was flying back towards town.
Okay. That is good enough. Oh, I get 3. Okay. Any new undead in the area? Any powerful undead?
Currently are.
Nice. Okay. Thank you, nature. I love you.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Hold on. Looks over. Yeah, there really is some strong undead around. Smell a big one.
At this point, can I bamf over to Misfit?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just standing there talking to a tree.
Well,
It's really hard to explain, and all of a sudden she bamps over, and it's like, ah!
Oh. Yeah, no, that's just Vel. She's nice.
well,
You just watch his
tree talking.
I'm just gonna say this tree has acorns, and you just watch as like a quarter of the acorns from the tree just all fall at once.
Whoa. Are you sure you're not trying to shake this guy down?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Though, lucky for you, you are currently the strongest undead within 3 miles. Who would have thought?
She was kind of like hand to temple when you say that, and like squeeze her eyes to her not like do the nose pinch.
Okay, they saw the tiefling guy and Bluebird on a beast flying back towards town.
Oh, by the way, Vel, when you kind of rub your eyes in your forehead, roll a d100, by the way.
Great.
You're just kind of sitting there, and you just get this brief moment of a flash, and you just see a book, and then back to your hand.
Okay, freaky.
Yeah, you feel fine.
I'll eventually make my way out of the cave too.
Easy enough. Area seems to be empty. The dog seems to be gone. Apparently, the creatures ran off or flew off towards town, as Misfit stated.
Towards town, huh? That's that way? I'm gonna
Yeah, it might be bad if they find the old guy.
Did you roll your first D100 slumber? Did I miss that?
It was a 79.
79. I indeed missed this. This is going to be interesting.
So let's hope that the Blackwoods find him with the gold at the same time the Black Skulls find him with the gold.
towards town. It's a long trip. I could try to grab him, or I could try to go to him and fall to my death.
Yeah, let's just go back the normal way, I think. Maybe we can send him a message or two on the way to warn him.
No, I meant go to the twin guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't give Kalsto anything. I mean, door friend who we have not been told the name of anything.
That's a little risky.
Yeah, it is. But is it worth? But is that girl worth it to you?
If you fall to your death, we're not going to get her anyways.
They said they were taking those flying creatures, right? I'm not misunderstanding this situation.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to that big dog?
Oh, must have wandered off.
Back to guard Hades.
Guard what?
Or he just kind of laughed.
I don't know, a big scary guy.
Not gonna. Don't take this as critical judgment, but you guys are really bad at escaping.
No, I know.
What do you mean?
But that's what we were supposed to do.
Well, I mean, if we got the kid, but we didn't get the kid, so there's no reason to really escape anymore, considering everybody chasing us, except for that dog thing, more or less dealt with. There's no need to escape if nothing's chasing you, I guess.
Fair point.
Well, we did
Well, what
down
are we
one of
waiting
the
for?
twins, so I'll take that win. Better than nothing. Yeah, this didn't turn out too good.
And
I will say, from an outside standpoint, as your DM, you guys are turning down some wonderful opportunities.
well, we don't know what those opportunities are.
I can tell you, actually, technically, most of them are all in your bag at the moment. That head
You mean the?
Mhm.
has eyes,
Yep.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
and you
We
can
have the
technically
needle.
use the needle. Just saying.
I know.
Or you could put it on a stick and carry it around. Think of the possibilities, people.
And you see, this is why I'm playing like a rogue sorcerer and not a thinker, because I can't think this way.
So, weird question. How heavy is the head? It might bump, like.
Approximately 2 horns heavier than a human skull or a human head.
So,
I gotta be on so many watch lists from the things that I
So-
have to search for.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, I'll hold off on it.
I'm gonna guess 8-10 pounds.
I made sure to type it. I'm like, weight of a human head. It's for D&D.
That gets you put on an even
Average of 8
or another.
pounds? 10 pounds? 8 to 10 pounds. I'm going to say he's a
why
little
did I
more
know
heavy
that?
side. 10 pounds. It's like
probably a
in
little heavier.
shows and movies.
Like I'd say 14. Just
Oh,
because-
he's got
Yeah.
horns. Yep. 14 pounds. Sold. Easy solution.
Oh, hey, kid, you ever seen this symbol before? And I'm gonna show her the symbol that was drawn on that guy's body. Because I was copying that down in my journal.
Wait for a card. There it is. She had looks at it. That's a 3. Nope. Can't say that I do.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna annoy me to no end.
You have to remember, when Allie was a little girl, I mean, however long you count her as a little girl, she like was professionally schooled and taught like how to use her book and just things in general.
Hey, she has said she can use magic, but is not allowed to. She was my next best option.
Oh no! She's good like at practical magic. Like she can do things, but typically the more natural spell casting is what she could lean towards. She can actually do both. But I would not say Ari is quite. Ari takes more after like our Ari in some capacities.
Yeah, it's like a boom and a bam. It's not, oh, I have to do this and then this.
Yeah, she's grown into it.
Well, I think we should get moving. Can't just stand here twiddling our thumbs. We can talk and walk.
Yeah.
Misfit, would you have thought to eat that guy's eyeball?
Probably yes. I'm hoping nobody asks right now.
Darn, I will not be asking.
Wait, Amelia, you took that head out with you, right?
Yep.
Scott,
I pulled in my bag.
I start sweating.
It's
I'm gonna open.
staring at Misfit.
I'm gonna look over to Misfit.
I'm not making eye contact. My head is turned parallel away.
Oh, right.
I mean, if you want to figure out what they're doing to these animals, so you can probably stop them. And maybe where their camp is, so you can probably go take Bluebird back. Or if they had a contingency plan if this didn't work out, like burning down Lenore.
Okay, yeah, fine. Sold.
We also have the needle too. Let's do the eye first.
The needle to ask about what you saw?
Oh, hold on. I did update the card. Hold on. Might have more info now. I gotta take this back. We did. Where did we go? I keep getting confused because I see it says Ari, and I'm used to just scrolling over it because we had Ari.
Don't worry, every time I hear Ari's name, I also have to do like a double take.
Yeah, you do a perk up, not me.
That's a bit better. We'll kind of look at it. Some sort of like conjuration circle.
Conjurations.
How big is it?
It wasn't like his entire back.
No, it was actually fairly small. Like you could fit the actual size on your paper.
It's pretty to scale.
It's pretty small. Pretty impressive.
If you, it's one of those things where you leave it alone, nothing will happen to it, right?
Yeah, if it was just on him when he decays, I'm sure it will decay with him.
Okay, yeah, cool. Not touching it was the right choice.
Yeah, it could always be wrong too. I mean, and who knows what it could conjure?
Well,
It could conjure just a big explosion.
If it conjures something and nobody's around, did it conjure anything at all?
That's deep.
Hey, Ari, look at this bone I found.
Where did you find it?
I think it's a toe. Oh, in the cave. There was this huge skeleton. And boss said get souvenirs, so I think it's cool.
Dude, souvenirs are great.
Yeah.
Good find, and we'll just like throw it back to you.
You're totally gonna ask the bones with that thing, aren't you?
Oh, I'm gonna make this my new bone to roll.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna carve it.
Are you gonna carve it into several bones?
Oh no, later. That's a project for later.
Arts and crafts time.
Are you eating this eyeball or not?
Yes.
Oh, okay, we're doing that. Or did we prepare it? I must have missed if we were preparing.
No. That was me like player out about like are we popping out this eyeball and feeding it to Misfit? Is that what we are actually going to do?
All right, if that's what we're doing, shoot! Look how far Misfit has come. All right, Misfit, roll. Did it say if you had to roll a save, or it's just a D100?
You like to make me roll a con save to see if
That's
I keep it
simply
down or not.
The end, though.
I forget the order. I have to roll a d100 though.
Typically, I think we do a D100 and then we do a con save at the end to see if you can actually stomach it down.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, roll your D100.
33.
Gosh, pretty good. Let's see. Oh,
Moments of the creature's last month of life.
interesting how things end up. Okay. Oh, hold on, I get to turn a light on. I have to pull out a map with notes on it. One sec.
We're finally going to get the info that we have been accidentally avoiding for like the past 6 months.
We're gonna be like at the meeting. We're gonna finally see what they saw at the meeting we missed.
Oh, right, the twins showed up there, didn't they?
Okay, let's see. Where we start them at
Definitely the
the
meeting we
last
missed.
30 days. That likely is included.
That was like even Varden. Like Varden was like 2 weeks or a week and a half ago. This might be like the entirety of the time we've been on Karas.
So from where they've been so far, so we'll kind of go backwards. So I'll draw this from the arrow. So we'll just steal the arrow that we already have over here. So you see all their movement back and forth, setting up their traps, moving with Bluebird, them basically taking her from where she was being held in the medical bay, them landing on their cart that they apparently left in town that had the flying creatures. For that, they went to the carnival at the edge of the forest. That was all during the time you were there as well, I believe.
Meeting?
We'll cover the meeting. I'm just trying to get their little line path of where they were.
Okay.
It's for the logs.
That would have been more like what they've been doing. And then prior to that, there was a lot of back and forth between the casino and Varden. That pretty much constitutes their time. So you see them doing all the abductions. We'll actually do that piece last because that's going to take probably the longest amount of time. Is there I'll ask you this to save time too. Is there anything specifically you want to try to see or you focusing on now that you're kind of getting more control for the staff? Like, are you focusing on specific elements or questions or family members?
I want to know if they spoke with Zool at all. And I want to know if they went in the casino, what the casino looks like.
Sure. They haven't spoken to Zool in quite some time. They typically get their orders from their sister, it would seem, who is basically like the second in command, and basically overseeing a lot of what's going on here. What was the second part of your question?
Did they go in the casino at all?
Yes, they have been to the casino.
Okay.
Looks more or less the same. Still fancy.
What about the one in Warden? Warden?
Hey, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Oh, the one over in Varden? I thought you were talking about the one in Bayside. They went to both.
No. Want to know about the Varden one?
What do you want to know specifically there? They had
Is
been
it-
there just before they had departed.
Did they see Vash's corpse at all?
Absolutely. So you do see, you don't see anything in relation to Zoop and his group. That must have happened after they had departed. But you do see them essentially bringing Vash's body back from Varden and kind of storing it there. The wonderful
Okay.
orc who also killed him made some lovely remarks.
I will try to memorize the layout of the casino and where they put it.
Sure. Kind of go through that. You do see them putting bounties on you guys, so they look like they hired quite a few people. But I think you already knew that for many people, unfortunately, at this moment. Is there anything else specifically? Nope, you probably flash that.
Did they ever meet with Frostwind himself?
No, they did not.
Okay.
They go to Bayside for a quick check-in, maybe like a day, and then they join their sister at the carnival. During their time at Bayside, nothing specific. They kind of hang out at the casino. Actually, in Bayside, I would say you would note there is a significant, not in the upper portions, but in the kind of underground areas of the casino that some of you had been to previously, there is a large number of drow that were present in the lower areas. But nothing of great detail, no great conversations. The meeting.
The meeting.
So the meeting was between two people. Actually, I don't think they exchanged names necessarily. Anyways, you guys recognize actually probably both of the drow that were present for the last campaign. So they'd come to give an update basically, and they had found the location of the other missing shards. Basically, they gave a full rundown of where Lou's group is, and that it's in their possession, and it had like merged into the arm of this younger woman. They were currently keeping her hidden as a bargaining chip while they were attending the meetings and things and such.
So that's where those two went.
We'll get more on that one too. The skulls gave them more information regarding locations for other things. Very specifically, also, what was decided at this meeting, they were splitting up where to send their forces to try to be most effective. And it was determined that the wonderful man you loved so much from the last campaign was going to head to Monaco to try to find this group that had the shard and try to redeem it.
There were a lot of men from last campaign. Can you be more specific?
Your wonderful heir, Drow.
Oh, him, yes.
Yeah, so he's currently hunting Lou and Lou's friend for their shards. So they
We don't know Lou is with them, right? Like they don't say Lou at all, or do they?
Not specifically, no. Actually, would they? Yeah, they would mention probably his name because he is one of the bigger figureheads of it. So they'd be talking about Tisa Lou. What's her?
Hope is restored and Misfit on this day.
Oh my God, he's alive!
That's your boy. That's your boy out there.
Proof that he's alive.
Proof of life. Liana, the girl from your previous arc mission, the one that we had shoved the dead body in the bag.
Mhm.
She's also talked about and pictured. So those are kind of the two main ones they focus on. The other thing they discuss in more detail, it seems that these drow are preparing for like a massive invasion southern push, with the culmination which will be an attack on Nathal to try to take the other shards as well. They've also rallied from the local parts of the mountain, different tribes of trolls, orcs, gnolls, and have gathered them to the northwest of Lenore as a more or less a first wave assault on Nathal. They do know Nathal has about 3,000 soldiers that are currently posted there that don't include, his personal guards and things like that. Obviously, they have a significant bit more. But yeah, they've been moving weaponry south for months, basically staging for all these raids to get past what bit of Arcadian military might is actually on this island, which is basically the bottom, the middle, and the top.
Okay.
So yeah, so they're all staging up for that, and then the drow basically go agree. He'll go take care of that, and then the other drow, the one with the eye patch and the guns. Which do you remember the one you fought in the same map in the bar that made the escape? Had the guns that kept shooting at you, and then eventually escaped up the stairs. Sound familiar to any of you?
Where was that?
Last campaign, remember the drow subterranean level that had it was like the fire room, the air room.
Oh, yeah, the one that
he was in the fire room. Good. Yeah, he's one of the ones that survived, but he's the one who's in charge of the forces right now, while the other one is off in Monaco looking for Lou. But yeah, that was more or less what you pick up from them. He did seem. Oh, you do see him kind of learning to adapt to Vash's sword and discovering kind of what it could do. It seemed he had more luck than Vash did. Yeah, other than that, I don't think anything specific unless you had other questions for what he'd seen.
Maybe. So that was basically the meeting where like they went down with the monsters at the circus, or was it not there for that?
Down at the yeah, I think they were there too. That one's just a very large creature. The only thing they would really confirm for that one, they're essentially just feeding. It feeds off many miserable types of things. But the reason that it's being fed those people that have been consuming those purple fruit-like things is apparently once something is consumed enough of these and kind of been infected to the point where their eyes get purple, they can be controlled by these people who are connected to Zool that are essentially his descendants.
Okay.
Whether they be dead or alive.
More hereditary magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
dead or
basically,
alive, huh?
they're like proprietary adapter cable compatible with Zool. So they can command the things that have been kind of impacted by these.
Yay.
Yay.
I guess now would be a time to say he did say thank you.
Who did?
Who did?
I point at the skull, or not skull, what?
Ah.
The head.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Mhm.
You would see the last moment, I would say. Just from there, you kind of see him looking up at you. It's hard to say. It definitely feels like he was experiencing like that moment of freedom just before dying. Again,
Oh, again, huh?
they technically all died as part of characters pre-game session 0 for our original game back in the day. You know, the one that opened the giant void in the middle of the ocean.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think that was the first player to die too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so you kind of come out of it, roll a Constitution save. Get like a champ. What level of control?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it really kind of gives you that like textural disagreement feeling where like you just can't handle a certain texture at the moment. You kind of struggle through it, but for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, it just lingers. Like if anything, kind of just slightly moves, just icks you out.
I am
Yeah,
going
you keep
to
going.
tap on the ocarina. Arena?
You sure you want to let her out? If we're
Yeah,
gonna be
she's-
traveling, it's gonna be. She was really out of it, dude.
It's
You don't
not
want to make
good
her
to-
walk.
It's not good to stay in there for a long time. I can give her a piggyback. I need her to look in my head right now.
Okay.
Serena, you hear this tapping, and you're just currently like laying on this giant mass of pillows and feathers. It seems they knew you were tired. You there, Techno?
I think Techno's AFK.
Could be.
So
Valid.
she's still asleep.
I was really tired.
Arena.
Well, let's give it a good shake.
Oh,
What
I
if
don't
we
want to
just-
shake her.
What if we just blow into one end of it? Will she come out the other?
Oh, that's a good question.
Maybe that's the way you get her out.
I'll blow on it.
Roll a performance check.
I'm gonna back up a little.
Let's
Are you
see if I
back
put
this-
my mouth on the right hole.
You just watch all this spit fly out. Doesn't seem to work.
So I think she's stuck in there.
Alright, I'm back.
Arena. Arena.
They're currently knocking on the operator trying to get you to wake up.
Shake it upside down to get her out.
What I more or less stated is essentially you're just laying on a massive pile of feathers and pillows. That it just kind of auto summoned for you when you arrived originally because it knew you were tired. So you could be nice and relaxed, but you just hear this banging from the sky.
Am I still able to telepathically communicate to them, or?
Not from within here at the moment, no. But you could speak out and they could hear you. Potentially.
Yes.
Serena, I ate that dude's eyeball and he knew so much stuff.
Need time
Love
to
another eyeball too.
I think Lou is alive. But like actually this time. And also something about a raid on a thal and can you look in my head?
You should probably tell someone from the phone.
Oh, and because I left out this part, and I know this is actually a very important part to Misfit post fall, so sorry for leaving it out. That front northwestern force, one of the first parts of more or less its vanguard force, is going to attack the city of Lenore to draw soldiers out from Nathal.
I can't right now, Misfit. I just need time to recover.
Okay. It's okay. Are you gonna be okay in there if you stay for a long time?
Has she been feeling the effects of the air in here, or has she been feeling?
I'm trying to think of how long. Well, say if you've probably. Trying to think of how long you've technically. Couldn't have been in there for too long. Point. Probably just roll one con save.
Wait, they're planning to raid Lenore?
They're planning to raid Nathal, but part of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
initial.
I know, but that part hadn't come out to characters yet.
I'll be fine for now.
Okay, I'll check on you in like an hour to make sure you're still alive.
You are feeling very relaxed at the moment, Serena.
Honestly,
Not that
the
you-
drugs in the air are probably actually overall helping.
It's helping you, but it's almost to the point where you don't really have to sleep, but you almost like just want to sleep because you're so relaxed at the moment, but totally up to you. But yeah, you just kind of are just sitting there at the moment.
Elves are capable of sleeping, but they tend only to do so when they're like really, really sick. I think this is probably one of those moments that qualifies, having like 80 or 90% of your life force sundered from your body.
Mhm. So yeah, as you're recovering, you just kind of lay down, completely relaxed, and you're just out. The Hamity like is off in the distance, just like looking.
Okay, did they say when they were planning on raiding Lenore and Nathal? Just like around the meeting time?
Fairly soon. There was talks of they hadn't confirmed by the time they were there, but potentially attacking during the meeting itself. They unfortunately are not really privy to kind of the operation of what's the more complex part, like stealing the shards. They're just kind of part of the assaulting. That is more left up to his sister and one of the other members. It was a human female with dark, longer to mid-length hair. The first mate from your uncle's old ship that killed their captain.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. Should probably tell some people about this. I don't know who anymore. What do we even do from here?
That guy's still going southwest with Bluebird.
Yeah. Step 1, get back to town. Step 2, take our cart somewhere. Probably still north. Unless we want to defend Nathal from this raid.
I want to defend the north. Like, as a player, I want to do that. That sounds better than running around everywhere.
Okay. The best way we could do that is probably get back to the old guy and then send him wherever he wants to go with the gate piece
And the money, because
and the money.
hell's no, we're not doing anything with that. Like, money can only get you stuff that you already have in the area, and I don't know if money's just gonna make more stuff appear in Lenore.
I wonder if the head is going to be nice now that it's not possessed.
Well, it's something for Marius to do if he feels like it.
Mr. Marius?
Or at least about 5 questions.
Yes.
Can we perhaps brainstorm some questions? Ask our friend here.
Have we rested since the last time I used it?
I believe so. I don't think you've used it this day because we came to the caves fairly early, and I don't think we killed anything. We didn't kill anybody this morning before breakfast, so I think we're good. Nick also hasn't rolled any of my
Let's say
drink.
once
I'm a
you
little sad.
have your questions, I'll begin my ritual.
Okay. I don't really have any right now. Let's just walk and think for a while.
This is for you, Kalsto.
Because I believe the last people you used it on were the mercenaries who were spying on us at Tallulah's, I guess that's what it was.
Yeah.
So do we want to rest or do we want to head to Lenore immediately?
We gotta get back to Lenore. We gotta try to beat the other guy there.
He has a flying horse.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think you can carry 3 people.
Yeah, that's a slight problem. I could scry or message Bluebird, but I don't know how that would help. I don't have any spells that would help besides potentially sticking you all in the ocarina and then polymorphing somebody. Actually, how many of us are there? Vel, if I polymorph you into a giant owl and then I turn into a giant owl, can you carry Amy and I carry Marius and then we just fly?
Ari? Ed.
Amy, would you like to be the owl?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I trust myself a little more than I trust you, Fallen. If that makes sense.
Some.
Okay, let's do that. I can only keep it up for an hour, but it'll get us some distance, and then if I rest for an hour, I can do it again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn Amy into a giant owl, and I'm also gonna turn into a giant owl.
Okay.
Wait, both of us? Oh no, okay, I misheard you. Never mind.
Me and Amy.
Yes.
You're a passenger.
So that leaves Belle, Serena, and
and you know what?
Marius and
Since I am
Ari.
still person, it is still impossible for us to get lost. Because we are still technically in my favorite terrain of mountain.
Are you each carrying 2?
1 each.
Ari.
What about the other 2 people? There's Marius and Ari too.
Oh, Ari.
Ari's still in the ocarina.
Not
Serena's in the
Oh,
Yes.
Serena. Gotcha.
So I've got Amy and Ari. Or no, I've got Marius and Ari. And then if Amy can get Vel, that should be fine.
Should be pretty easy. Marius is way too much, and neither does Ari at this point.
They weigh like one person altogether.
So we're just going to
Doesn't
try to make some
last long.
distance that way.
Sure. So easy enough. You guys cast your spells. As before you start flying, Misfit, I want to play a game with you really quick.
Mm-hmm. I love games.
This is very similar to like 10 apples up on top. So I'm holding something. You're going to try to make me drop it. So we're going to do this with D100s. So go ahead. It'll be your roll versus my roll. That's a 26.
Oh,
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay. So more or less it'll also too. So what's currently going on at the moment? I probably almost see it because you are flying. May have happened when you weren't there. Well, we'll see how it comes out first of all. Okay, so that's the first one. Do it. Let's try one more. 25.
oh no.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
You kidding me?
I'm screen capping all of it for you. Dude, that was a roll off of epic proportions. All right. So as you guys are flying towards that direction, you see this massive bird kind of flying back towards the mountain ranges, not directly at you, but like kind of off to the side, heading off towards that direction. This thing is probably the equivalent size of like a young dragon. This you would be familiar with this one. This is
What's his name
the
again?
I forget what his name was exactly, but he's essentially an eagle lord who self-proclaimed himself and watches over said mountain range. Yeah, he's a big boy. Kind of like looks over, sees these two smaller birds, but just keeps on his path.
I will do a respectful owl greeting.
You like do the wing rock,
Yes.
and then you guys dive down. It won't take you too long, just because you can get up above a lot of it. So it does take some time. I'd probably say.
Hey, boss, do you think that giant eagle might be interested to know that his territory is about to get invaded?
Last time we messed with the Mountain Lord, he got pretty mad at us.
Okay.
Been a long time. I mean, maybe he doesn't remember who I am.
All right, so you have at least a couple hours to discuss whatever you will, but you can probably only talk to people who are on your bird. Unfortunately, who is the other eagle? It was Amy, or
Amy.
who?
Yes.
So Amy, unfortunately, you cannot speak. Misfit can because of his magical item. So yeah, anyone who is riding with you, Amy, you can only speak to people on your own bird. Other than that, you'll probably be there in like 3 hours.
Make it 4 because I will have to stop and rest at some point to get my wild shapes back.
Okay. So 4 hours total. Easy enough to do. Guys see Lenore off in the distance near the end of your 4 hours. So by this time, doing all your stuff, coming in, coming back, I'd say it's probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Is it the town below?
Oh, my arms are tired.
Yeah, thanks for doing that.
Okay.
It does feel weird though being an animal, right?
Yeah.
Kind of fun to fly though, don't you think?
Eh. It's fun to have someone else do the flying for you.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll take the second part. Because we didn't make it all the way, right?
Like you guys make it. How long's your polymorph lasts? How long?
Hour,
Hour,
of
and
flying.
I can do it for 3 hours. So if you said 3 hours and we take an hour to rest, yeah, I can do it.
Put on Amy?
How long does
So
polymorph?
polymorph is an hour. Amy can
When
be
the
an hour.
first hour is up, we need to take a short rest so I
Mhm.
can get my charges back. Then I can cast it again. And after another hour, I drop a form, cast it again.
But you have enough spell slots to do it?
Yeah, for 3 hours.
Easy enough.
Yeah, we would have swapped in between there. You would have been a bird. I would have
During
been a
that
bird.
time? Easy enough.
Yeah.
Short rest.
Varies if you are down any spell slots. Short rest.
Anyone need to press anything before I hit the button?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't have anything other than I don't have any. We didn't raise any dead, did we? That I need
Not
to
No.
refresh?
today.
I don't think so.
We should also let Serena have the ocarina instead of leaving her in there for 3 hours.
She's
So much
sleeping.
better this way.
It's gonna come out a different
wait.
color.
Wait, no. If we take her out, we can't do the fly-by carry anymore. Someone's gonna have to walk.
Well, technically, depending on how long we go, I've got my boots I can use.
Oh yeah, you could just fly.
Not very fast, though, I don't think. Did we leave Serena in there and let her rest?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, Sam. You guys fly back. Where do you want to land? Yeah, 30 feet. You can tow him behind one of you, like give him a rope.
But only up to 4 hours. So
That's all you need. So yeah, if you want to hold on to one of them, or you could tie a rope to Misfit or something. But yeah, if you wanted to use your boots for that, you could definitely do it and go at their speed. All right, so where do you guys want to land? Are you landing back where the cart was, or what are you doing?
Yeah. Probably a bit on the outskirts of town so we can walk in and not make a scene. But yeah, towards the cart.
Okay, so it was a little farm off on the western side of Lenore. Everything looks intact. You kind of land near to where the barn was, and inside the wagon remains. What do you guys do?
Hey, Pops, you still around here? Old guy? He's dead. He
Check.
died.
You want to check inside the cart?
Vera.
You just hear like shuffling around inside. You hear a little latch open. And you just see a head pop out. Bloop.
Oh, there's my girl.
Just kind of like rub up against the hand.
Oh, you did such a good job.
We'll circle back and you see, looks like all the chests remain.
Where's the old guy?
Kind of shrugs as best she can.
Hmm.
Something smells kind of strange though, Misfit. Make a perception check for scent.
Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't smell good though. It's pretty strong though. Your normal friends could probably smell it.
Is it like stinky or like blood smell?
Oh, it's really stinky. It's really hard to put a finger on, but it's not pleasant.
Is it me?
No, it's not you. Like it's a
Is it
smell that
myself?
was in here.
Oh. In the cart?
Yeah,
Oh.
like it was in the cart previously.
Does anybody else smell that?
Yeah. Ooh.
Was that there before?
Amy, perception check.
Perception.
It is really strong, overpowering, and like a cheap cologne scent.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
that smells like
He
something's not
died
right with
here.
that.
Is it trying to hide another smell?
You could roll an investigation check if you want. Nobody trusts anybody these days, I tell you.
I'm deeply concerned by this strange scent. This is not normal. This
You
is
kill
not a
one-
natural smell.
You kill one man with a cupcake and you get questioned forever. I mean, from what you could tell, it just smells like it was sprayed in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily to cover anything up. It just seems like someone used a lot of really cheap, horrible smelling cologne.
Cheap cologne.
What is this cologne?
It's dry soap.
You see Misfit kind of make a face. So unpleasant. Is the smell bad on purpose?
No, it's cheap and he used way too much.
Or he just kind of giggles in the background. He probably went to go see that lady at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said the quiet part out loud.
Whoops.
Fear, you are so brave for enduring this scent for so long.
Doesn't seem to be really
I don't think I could have done it.
So who should we tell?
Yeah, that null invasion isn't seeming too far off the mark anymore now.
Yeah. Let's
Maybe the mayor of the town? Why are you
Does this
looking at me
town
like
have
that?
a mayor?
It definitely does. Yes, it does.
Do I like the mayor?
The mayor's a fair enough man.
Okay. The other twin and Bluebird are probably around here somewhere. We should probably go to the bar, talk to the old guy, let him know what's up. And then maybe we can look around for them, see if we can catch them out of sorts.
Mayor of Lenore, Brian McManus. I would say you're misfit and you don't hate anyone. He's probably not one of your favorites, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably not necessarily one of his. They have one of the larger families, and I believe you killed one of his sons.
He doesn't know that was me. I technically don't know. Actually, I do know it was his son. But he doesn't know that was me.
Actually, no. Oh no, I forgot. That's wrong. You didn't kill his son. He probably still didn't like you from your time here. Just because they tend to get in a little more trouble and push people around to some extent. You killed Farmer Dalen's son.
Oh, that's right.
Alan Dalen. The guy that helped our kobold. Well, his descendant helped the kobolds. The guy that helps the really old kobold.
You do that, jeez.
It technically wasn't me.
But you
It
do
was
know who he
Illyria.
is.
Why did Illyria do that?
Which one?
Illyria craves violence. And we didn't know at the time.
Oh, yeah.
They were hunters. They had a dead bear.
Oh.
He was a
He
long
got
time ago.
a little overzealous.
We pretended to be wrathful nature ghosts to make them leave. We got a little too into character. Yeah, but no. First stop, go into the inn, try to find an old guy,
Mhm.
and then from there, probably Farmer Dalen, and then the mayor.
He is incredibly easy to find. You like walk in, he's just sitting there at the bar listening to Froda. His
I will-
hair is like all done up nicer.
I will very noisily
smell
sit down
him from
next to
here.
him.
Oh, you're back. You could definitely smell where the cologne was applied.
Sorry, before you get too far into this, is this, Mr. Are you kind of doing this on your own? Can I break off and do something with Amy?
Yeah,
Or is this that you want everybody?
Do what you got to do. I'm just gonna go around, let some people know like what's happening.
Okay, environmental question, Kalsto. Is there a smith in Lenore?
There would be a smith. Whether there's a specific smith, let's see.
Okay, I am going to have Amelia help me lug one of these chests full of bars of gold. And my goal is to rent out the smithy for the rest of the day, and with her help, hopefully remove some of the branding on this.
I'm trying to think if there's anywhere that would be clean enough. Beast and Burden has forges. They're really rough. Not necessarily what you'd be looking for gold per se.
Sometimes you do just got to work with what you got.
You could. They're more for making smaller. They could be. It wouldn't be impossible per se. I'm just trying to think if there's any other people. Yeah,
It'd be a really
probably.
good-
You could
I'm not-
find someone near Beast and Burden. I would
Okay,
say.
cool. I would like to do that with Amelia. And Amelia, while we're doing this, we're also going to talk about your funny little images.
It's funny on this page. It actually talks about the last time we saw the eagle. Eagle grabs Tisaloo. Too much fun.
I will let you say no, but that's my current plan with our characters, if you'll accept
Oh
it.
yeah, no, like
Misfit,
Yes.
did you let Serena out?
Oh,
did you remember?
Oh,
Trina. It's been 4
Serena.
hours.
3 con saves, Serena. Oh no, she's
11.
sinking deeper. Oh,
Oh, 24. And 11.
so you're sitting there. At one point, you just kind of, kind of stretch back a bit and get comfy, and then you hear Misfit.
All right, it's time to come out.
Your hit points maximum is restored.
How does it affect her current HP?
Your current HP would just remain where they are, but your cap would go back up to the top, unless you want to use hit dice.
She's been in there for what, 4 hours? Did she get a long rest?
I mean, from a technical standpoint, you could potentially, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
You're still kind of nap time sleepies.
Am I somewhere safe?
Yeah, we're back in Lenore. We're in the bar. There's some soup. They have soup on the menu. It's real good.
There's going to be an invasion.
There's gonna be an invasion.
Bring us to somewhere concealed. I'll come out.
I will take you to the ladies' room and dump you out in there.
Alright.
I place the ocarina in the ladies' room and I close the door.
Mm-hmm. So they just see a big puff of smoke just appear, and then you just hear Serena kind of coughing and waving through and walking out.
She's significantly less pale, though she is staggering.
Yeah.
She's put the ocarina back in her pouch. It's bright.
Looking better.
I feel better. Where are we?
Lenore.
Menor, right.
Made
right.
really good time.
Oh, perfect. So, what are we doing here?
So I need to talk to Froda and a couple other people, and we are pretty sure Bluebird and the other twin is in town somewhere, so we're gonna go try to find them.
Oh.
But right now, dinner.
Food sounds good. I think, yeah, food.
You
As
guys
she staggers over and, or she, carefully tries to walk over and has a seat.
All right, so you guys get food, all the wonderful stuff like that. What do you guys do during this time period?
I am bothering Nobel.
Mm-hmm. You have his full attention. So tell me what happened.
I just launch into the full story. Our perilous adventure up the mountain.
Oh, I missed the fun one. It's too bad he got away. Hey, Nick.
He already disappeared.
Yeah, he can listen to it later. Can't
Well,
say I didn't say goodbye.
He didn't really, I mean, he got away, but he didn't really get away. We're kind of on the trail still. But Lenore is going to get attacked soon, and Ethel, so we should figure out what we're doing.
That's going to attack.
Are you feeling good? Can you look at my head?
I'm fine, just dizzy.
No, Bill
Okay,
kind of
good.
looks over at Serena, just kind of like looking you up and down. Quick roll. You never know.
What?
I'm not good at either of these.
It's just there's so much in my head right now, and it doesn't feel good.
What do you mean there's so much in your head?
I just that it was a very dense eyeball.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yes, I remember. And she'll, go ahead and peer in.
Sure. What are you specifically looking for?
I'm trying to show her what I saw through the eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of stuff. So you can kind of like go back and forth through these visions that he kind of had.
Yep, she'll encode it into a strand for later that she can look at when when her head is a bit more clear.
All right.
You've certainly been through a lot.
Safe now. Where did the two of you guys go?
To find a forge that we can like rent
Oh, for
out
the
for the
gold
rest of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
And
say you
start
can find
reforging.
one. They'd let you use. It's really small.
Hey, that's fine.
Are you trying to like recast these, or are you just?
I'm more or less trying to get rid of the blackwood markings is my main goal with it. And being a Firebright guild member who in the Firebrights worked primarily with gold, I would just assume I have that knowledge of how to work with gold.
Well, not more than any other smith. They have a gold mine. They don't really
Okay.
like do a lot of gold smithing.
Okay.
They're really wealthy. I'd say you definitely could do that, especially just because you have that combination with like your thieves background combination.
Yeah. The main reason of doing this is a de-stressor for Vel right now, and
Mhm.
also I want to talk to Amelia.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could. The only item of note I would say, you couldn't do a lot of it really quickly just because it's very small. But
Mhm.
do keep in mind that this area and the spots in this town, this is very like a wide open town. This is not like a concealed area. Like you're out and open and exposed. So just keep in mind as you're taking gold bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, general disclaimers on that. But yeah, you can definitely
Um,
work through some. Might not be perfect, but probably functional.
Help us.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
no, you lead this. What were you gonna lead in?
No, I just asked if you needed help with something.
Yeah, I'd be basically directing you around, and having you give me aid, and like when we're down for like just waiting for the metal to get hot kind of part. I would just be like, So, rats got you?
I was afraid that got sent over.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really thought of them as more of just go to bed kids kind of story, but they're real.
Mm-hmm. Very real.
And you want to talk about it?
Sure, what you want to know?
How long?
Let me see. I did math real quick. Uh, you see your counter. 7 years.
I like squint at you. So, what were you like 12?
5.
Back up. 5?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I spent 8 years with my teacher.
And they're the one that got you out?
No.
I feel like you just have a lot you need to start sharing if you want me to, like, understand you.
Hmm.
Like, so, kidna kidnapped at 5, experimented on for 7, traveled around for 8 with somebody who didn't even get you out of there.
I met her like right after I escaped. So maybe
Maybe.
never brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so, you know what? That's a story. How did you get out, huh? Let's start there.
Well, one day I woke up with this in my hands and I just manifest the axe.
Uh, it showed up, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I would wake up in weird spots. I thought it was just another one of the throw a bunch of us in a room together and whoever is alive gets to live.
Oh, you were having some strange dreams back on the mainland.
Yeah. I get uh, I mean I still do better at handling them.
I mean, that's good. Be kind of difficult to deal with all this if you were also wandering off in the middle of the night and getting decapitated by Vash in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Uh,
can you give me the hammer over there?
yep,
Need to
right
start
here.
softening this out. So,
Anything else you want to know?
so you woke up with an axe, but it like no dreams, no nothing. You just woke up and had an axe. It doesn't talk to you. It doesn't speak to you.
Does it?
The axe doesn't speak to you. Not the axe specifically.
No. I believe it's been a long time.
You know, this is when keeping a journal is kind of helpful because I've noticed I've been forgetting a lot as I get older. You might want to start picking that up.
Yeah. My files are saved weird and I can't find it.
Oh, yeah, I know how phones are. Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. Anything
So,
else for you two, or
I mean, probably more or less more of this. If you want to pop back to Misfit while Slumber finds his documents.
that's fine. Yeah, go look for your documents. Okay. So Misfit, you're running around. You're letting Frodo know. You guys got food. So the rest of you are currently in that group right there. Did you have specific people you wanted to do, or specific things you wanted to say?
I am hitting Froda, Farmer Valen, the mayor, and Auntie.
Okay. Froda's easy enough to kind of get to. Farmer Dalen, kind of easy.
Amelia, I would have asked you this.
Mhm.
You totally don't have to because I'm asking you for a 6th level spell slot, but I would have asked you to throw up a
Oh, I don't have
major illusion.
access to that.
Okay. Yeah, no major illusion then.
Nope.
That's the only thing I could think of is like, oh, open spot if we just major illusion ourselves. But yeah, okay. Then I'm just being laissez-faire about it.
All right. So first two, very easy to find, and convince with what access they have. They don't have any actual. They just have townsfolk. They don't have a whole lot of soldiers. What do you want to say to the mayor? He doesn't necessarily know you killed his child, but like, what is your message?
Oh, I didn't.
What do you want?
I didn't kill the mayor's
him to
child.
do?
I killed.
Yeah. Farmer Daly. But what do you want to convince the mayor to do? Like, what is your end goal from this conversation as you guys go to speak with him?
I am giving him information.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to evacuate or like fight back, that's his call. But I am letting him know that his town is about to get sieged, not just by gnolls, but by his other force soon.
Gotcha. Okay. So he'll kind of hear you out. Seems semi-skeptical, but also knows everything that's been going on. He kind of lines up. Kind of thanks you for that. As you go to see your aunt, go ahead. Are you doing speak with plants?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
I didn't prep that today. Oh no.
You can talk at the tree.
Just talk at her.
Mhm.
I just let kind of like all of the stress for the day come out. Words. I just let her know everything that happened. I'm still looking for Bluebird. I can't find her. I think she's in town again. We'll keep looking. People are going to attack our home soon. I don't know what to do.
You let it all out, get no answers. But it does kind of help to just like let it all out to somebody.
Serena's definitely just like sat on the opposite side of the tree.
Yeah, after that, just kind of go back to the group.
When's the last time you cried?
You see her doing more math than it was the first time.
Honey, that's not good.
6, 7
6, 7 what?
age.
Age? Really? So you just kind of do you feel, girl?
Yes and no.
Okay, what gets your blood pumping?
So okay. I haven't explained this to anyone. Give me a moment.
Well,
I feel the emotions here. She points at her like heart and body.
right,
But
yes.
it doesn't register up here. She points at her head.
Yeah. She just
So it's
Val
a
just like
bodily reaction that is annoying.
I'm not
If
here.
that makes sense.
I'm not here to say it doesn't. I'm just here to say that's kind of sad.
Oh, and to the question before, I do remember waking up in a void.
Okay, that's
And
getting somewhere.
the something I felt like was appraising me, and I heard the words "you'll do."
That makes you sound really replaceable, doesn't it?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah, but you'll do what?
Oh no. I It felt similar to, I guess, what was keeping me kicking. Was the longest. You, you actually see Amelia cringe for the first time.
Ooh,
Test subject. I think that's the word.
what the longest test subject?
Yeah, I don't think most people survive a
Well, I
couple
mean,
weeks.
what 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 does this, what do rats even need to experiment for? I mean, they're rats, right? Uh,
Amelia, well, I don't think anyone's actually seen like Amelia's like body because she wears like long sleeves and everything.
yeah.
Like she'll roll up like her side and it's very badly scarred, like near like her lower abdomen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There's lit. I mean, I wasn't doubting you, but man, that
I
just.
mean, I think they remove things.
But, but that's just weird.
Says the person who doesn't bleed.
Okay, yeah, but I still have my organs as far as I know, even if they might not do anything.
You sure about that?
No, I'm not, boss.
And Amelia like suddenly realizes, oh, everyone else saw that too, huh?
Well, no, we're still at the Smith.
No, no, like referring
Oh,
to
the
the
image.
yes.
I mean, yeah, but there's a reason I wanted to do it first, because I feel if Serena tried to talk to you about it, you just cold shoulder her for like 8 months. If Boss did it, he'd just say, it's okay, give you a hug, and that'd be the end of it. So I decided to do the hard job and start asking questions.
Oh, don't worry, it doesn't bother me. I know it should, but it doesn't,
Yeah,
which
that's
is annoying.
yeah, the I'm gonna point to my heart and head. Yeah, that seems really frustrating.
I
Do
mean,
you like want to feel, or are you like, I don't even know if you'd feel numb to it, would you?
Hi there. Excuse me, you two.
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. And you see two very large half orc gentlemen in gold and red armors just kind of walk up to you. Each one of them probably weighs like 450 easy, like solid muscle.
Hmm.
Probably 6'8", 6'9" each.
Can we help you?
Yeah, hi. We are agents of have you heard of the Adventure Brothers?
Oh, yes.
Yes, hi. We're actually agents from their loss prevention department. Um, have you by chance, if they're gonna hold up a picture, seen any of these individuals in the vicinity? It's a picture of Vash. It's a picture of Misfit. And who else would it be? Uh, Yeah, that would probably be it. He just holds it out to you.
Oh,
Uh,
I
I'll,
think
I'll,
Oh, I've seen
Nope.
him in the mountain. I point at Vash.
Really?
Yeah, I think I saw him like somewhere over, like heading that way.
Huh. See, brother, I told you we're getting close. Thank you, fine citizens.
Good luck on your job. What can you share what happened?
Oh, there was just an item of great value that was taken from one of our stores, so ownership has sent us to reclaim it. Don't worry, we find our man. We always do. Or woman, I suppose. Or creature. There's one time. And his brother starts like elbowing. He doesn't want to hear your stories.
What? What? Like just a thing?
I'm afraid that's all we can really talk about. Very confidential.
Really?
Indeed.
Must have been important.
Something of immense value. Well, if you do see anything, just let us know. And he kind of
Will
just
do.
mentions a place they're staying in town. It's like a common inn.
Not the inn we're staying at, right?
I thought we were roughing it at the cart outside still. I didn't know.
I
I
don't
didn't know
think
we got a place to stay.
you didn't stay anywhere yet, I don't believe. No.
Okay.
Not yet. We don't, but we know what inn to avoid now.
Yep.
Will you enjoy actually this is very interesting. You enjoy your Smith. What are you making, by the way?
Just some Firebite Grill business emergency job came out of nowhere.
Huh? Oh, very fancy. Kind of looks as but they have no idea what the fuck that means. But well, we'll leave you to it then. You enjoy your day, ladies. They just kind of walk off. A little bit of kindness gets you a long way, brother. Yeah.
They really
well,
wanted to do good cut, bad cut back there, didn't they?
yeah. Sorry, did you want to say something to them?
Man, if I did, I kind of lost my train of thought on it.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
your teacher taught you how to be a bard, and then everything that has to do with the axe is kind of innate then?
It's been getting better and better. She was about to say something. It's like, phrasing. Just, yeah, I guess the abilities are coming natural for it.
Right, okay. And
I'm so
Tipsy
glad the head doesn't stink. Sorry, you tipsy.
oh yeah, that would have been pretty bad. You're still carrying that thing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we smelled like dead bodies, man, that would have gone way worse.
But you said tipsy fox?
Yeah, why? Why Tipsy Fox?
We're heading south. I just felt like I wanted to head south.
I felt like it. Just a whim.
Hard.
Right, yeah.
Still haven't been able to get in contact with my teacher since it points at the sky.
Yeah. I guess that does make me luckier than you in some ways. I have at least talked to my aunt a few times, although I think she's definitely deep under now.
Oh no, she's definitely fine. I just can't get into contact with her.
What do you think she's ignoring you on purpose?
Highly likely.
What did you piss her off last time you talked?
No. because she probably thinks it's funny.
But well, your teacher was a bard, right? Maybe I've heard one of her things. What's her name?
I believe it was Nora.
Nora. Can I do a history check on that name?
Sure, if you'd like.
I would like to. I mean, we were both kind of from the same-ish area. Dang.
Can I give you guild advantage?
If you want to, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I'll describe her appearance.
Isn't that just 8 then?
Or if it's aid, we get aid. Otherwise, guild advantage.
I'll give it to you for 8. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't ring any bells. Not specifically.
You sure she's a bard? I ain't never heard of her.
Dragged me around and met interesting people. But I don't
Honestly,
think they were important people, just interesting.
the more you talk about her, the more they sound like just general magic, man.
I mean, it's all magic. It's just the medium we interact with it.
Right, okay.
Wow, I sounded like a wizard there.
You sure did, and you know what? It felt
to
like
wash
home
my-
for a second.
I need to wash my mouth out with soap.
Yeah, don't let Serena catch you talking like that. She'll give you a compliment.
All right. We continue our conversation.
Yeah, unless you got
All right.
anything you want to ask me, I don't know if you do. I've just kind of been wanting to pull that Amy stuff out of you for a while.
Yo.
I will say, as you continue working on some of these, which I will say, probably makes more sense for Vel to roll these. You are assisting. I would say go ahead, roll a smithing proficiency dex based. It's more fine tool work as part of this as you smith these out.
Okay. With aid or without aid?
With 8. So advantage on each. Just roll
Gonna grab a drink. Be right back.
Roll another, is that what you said?
Yeah. I would say you guys probably, how long do you guys want to stay there doing this?
Probably just until Amelia's done talking, which only took like an hour and a half.
Maybe like
Well,
hour and a half, and 2
You
hours.
guys are probably going to have to be there for at least 2 hours minimum just to get some
Right.
stuff done.
Yeah, 2
You
hours.
could probably
2.5.
You're only probably going to be able to get about you got 8 bars. Not bad.
All right. That's
So your move.
that's pretty decent.
So you get them enough to the point where you can kind of you work on keeping the shape, but you're able to get the blackwood marking off these. So you have kind of 8, not the prettiest in the world, but 8 gold bars.
Okay,
Yeah, gold doesn't need to be pretty.
that was
It doesn't.
relaxing enough. I hope you're ready to repeat everything you just said to other people, if they even remember to ask you.
Misfit probably. I'm not Serena, so she'll probably not ask.
Okay,
All right, back you go.
back we go.
All right, so everybody reconvenes at Frodo's. Oh, they're there. They'll just gonna wave.
Yep. Hey, you didn't run off.
Oh, of course not. Be the responsible thing to do.
I guess that is fair.
Hey, Nobo. Gosh, no, that's not your name. Hey, old man.
Hmm?
Can you help me shine my shoe outside?
I'm 385 years old. Why on God's name would I be bending over
I'm
trying to
gonna
shoes?
like squint at him.
Oh, your shoes. Sure. And he just kind of like starts walking.
And I'm gonna show him one of the removed Mark Gold's bar and just see if that'd make get his expert thieving opinion on how much easier that makes it to fence. That's more or less what I just want to do. Nothing big.
He looks at it. I think that would probably make two. I mean, you're not going to find a lot of people that just steal in gold bars, but those that do, this should pass.
Awesome. We got 8 of them. All right, you can go back in and spread your manly charm around.
Hey, he just walks back inside. All right, so as you guys collect in, he will actually mention as you're all sitting around the tables and bars. So when do we make north?
No?
Yes, I have to meet my contact. Told you. Very important business.
No.
You're very quiet, Techno.
I said, oh, right. North.
You forgot, didn't you?
That's north.
Well,
She just kind of like trails off.
if everybody's still in decent shape, we should try to make one more push to find the other twin tonight. Nathal is going to be attacked. Are we still going north? Yes, right?
Yes. We must go north.
Are you not concerned about Nathal at all?
Big picture, I mean, Nathal at least has plenty of experienced soldiers. Soldiers thousands of years old, hundreds of years old.
That is a very adept city. My kin can handle an army of orcs and trolls.
But if we don't get my information where it needs to go, it could put many more lives in danger.
Could you just use the sending spell? Or is it longer than that?
A little bit more complex than that. It's so unsecure.
Sending's obscure?
You guys don't have like a secret code or anything? Like a code language?
Of course we doesn't make it efficient. We have to be efficient and secure.
Okay. I guess for the other twin I can feel around and see if I'm picking up any marks and kind of close. I'm not sure how far my range is.
Yeah, roll a D100. You just kind of like breathe in, a little bit less stressed.
Ugh.
It's not easy to tell, but you don't detect anything specifically. Everything seems to be more short range. The people around you.
No, it's still. I'm not Grandpa.
You feel like you're in a smaller bucket at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I can scribe, but that's about it. I know the town pretty well, though, so if they're in town or on the outskirts, I should be able to recognize the area.
But you won't bet they went to the no camp.
Hmm. We could also ask the head some stuff if anybody came up with any questorinos.
Sorry, I wasn't even thinking about that.
That is okay.
Ari shakes her head. Can't think of anything.
Like, what? Like, did you have a contingency plan? But like, I don't know. That's pretty bare bones.
I feel like we got a lot of the big stuff from the eyeball.
Or you can ask it next week if you really want.
What was with that big dog? Uh, would you is would you ever kill Bluebird if you didn't get your way?
Yes.
Okay, so don't ask that one then.
We could ask if they set up any traps in the area besides the ones we ran into. Maybe.
Serena, what was
ask.
that? You were talking into the countertop.
Oh, that dog was mind controlled, isn't it?
Don't know.
Maybe with the purple thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's still mind controlled. Wait a minute. Didn't that gargoyle thing also say thank you? Or at least look thankful?
What?
No, it was something else told you thank you. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was the manticore.
Magic.
Yeah, the manticore looked thankful when I killed it, yes. Or at peace.
Yeah, peace. That one didn't die and live very long in the dying process.
We could ask why they're making the fruits to see if we can disrupt that.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm not bringing it out here.
Oh yeah, no.
No, this is a campfire story situation.
This is a nice eating establishment. We wanna bring any heads out here.
Kalsto, I'm trying to remember when she was communing with the seed. Did she? I remember she got a good look of the actual plant, but did she see it in its like before it bloomed? Like, did she see it in that stage?
So before it blooms, it looks like kind of like a big seed fruit that grows in the middle of the purple plant from campaign 1. And then eventually it blooms into bigger flowers, but it still has the fruit components.
Did she see that though?
While you're in that thing, yeah.
Okay. And she just kind of like her head is resting on the table, her arms around also on the table, and she's just like
Pepper cabbage.
Paper cabbage.
Pepper cabbage.
Oh, yeah, that. I don't.
Huh?
She was talking about it up on the cliffside when you were spacing out.
Oh.
Do you think that's something you could dominate if we got more purple cabbage? Oh, you wanted to look more at those fruits too, didn't you?
kind
But
of giggles for a moment.
I don't think I've ever tried mind controlling a cabbage before.
well, I mean, right now is probably your best shot with you being a little bit more suggestible.
Freaking hilarious, though.
The cabbage?
Uh, Hey, Misfit, can I see one of those fruit things that
Yeah.
you got? Yeah, try to mind control this, and I'm just gonna be holding up one of the seeds from the tree to Serena.
Is she feeling any psionic essence coming off it?
Roll a insight check. Nothing
Six.
incredibly strong now.
It's
If
just
there is
me.
anything, it's all latent.
Well, I mean, this is what we're assuming they're eating, so if there's a purple cabbage, it's here.
Let's
We should
have
probably
it.
burn these.
Okay, you say that now after I've been carrying them around for 4 days?
I kind of forgot about them.
Vel,
Yeah.
how many have you eaten? Or was it touching them was the thing?
Touching.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I'm totally touching this.
Touch it.
I
this point-
probably would have been touching it with my left hand, though.
At this
knowing
point, nothing happens. They're too old. They're offline too long.
that. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Offline too long.
It didn't happen.
Offline.
Yeah, these things are probably dead if not dying. Because I'm still here. I'm not spacing out.
That's good.
Is it though?
Kind of.
I feel like an alternate version of me was getting some pretty much needed insight from these.
Well, we'll be fine.
Yeah. It's not like your alternate reality self has had anything to complain about.
Nope.
We all have an alternate reality, sir.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So, anything else tonight, or are we gonna kick up our feet and rest?
I think we were going to do a scry and then probably.
Yeah. Let's do that scry.
Okay. So it is evening time at this point, but you're all kind of safe within the building, so you can kind of do that as you will. Who are we scrying upon?
Could do Bluebird, or I could do the twin. I'll do the twin. The other twin.
Sure. So as you focus on him, he seems to be able to be tracked. He is currently
Staring at us through the window.
flying over water.
Hmm. Do I see Bluebird with him at all?
He appears to be alone.
Oh. Okay. I don't see any landmarks or anything. It's just water.
Water. However, I would say you can tell it appears to be the ocean as opposed to like a lake.
Okay. I had to take a guess. I'm gonna assume he's flying east towards the continent. Or maybe south towards the demon thing. I don't really know. Interesting. Okay. So he has 100% bailed. Where did he leave Bluebird?
Let's hope he didn't just drop her.
The minute that he says this, Misfit, do you have enough charges to do another one?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just enough charges, or how many do you have?
It's just enough. I might
Oh,
explode my
no.
staff.
As long as you don't roll a 1, you should
I've
be fine.
never made this roll before. I've been so careful.
Ooh, roll a d20.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
I'm so nervous for you now.
I have a luck point. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Bluebird, I assume?
Yep.
So as you cast it on Bluebird, it immediately goes to her. She's like in this big, like straw bunker, it looks like. It's like near some rocks and cliffs. If you look, and she's standing next to like this really massive looking egg.
The eagle saved her?
Nice.
You just watch, she's just kind of like sitting looking down. She's like way up on a mountain, like on an edge. She can't really do anything.
Okay.
Hey, she's safe.
What way was he flying? Was he going towards these mountains? Or where
He
was
went
he
back
going?
to the same mountains you left, but he was like up in the peaks, like the highest part of your mountain range.
Okay.
Which is not incredibly high, but it's still, it's a, it's where you already came from.
Ooh, what time of day is it?
Okay.
It is nighttime by this point, so it's like 7, 8. And the best part was he actually was holding on to her when he flew by.
Yeah.
I thought he biffed it for sure.
He did not get the twin.
Mm.
So essentially what happened was he had saw the twin in his domain, and he's much stronger, especially in the air, obviously. Engaged the twin. The twin had another conjured creature he used, which kind of semi-distracted it. And then to get away himself, he just threw her off the bird. So he got away without issue. And it seems the bird collected her and is currently keeping it at his nest, or a nest, or to say. But yes, it appears Bluebird is alive and well, and seems to have at least made a escape for the moment.
Well, that's
If
one
anything-
feisty kid.
She's probably safer up there than in Lenore.
Does she have food though?
I mean, got a mother eagle.
Yeah. Serena, could you send her a message, please?
Serena's just kind of like rocking back and forth, humming. Sure.
Great. Just tell her that we got one of the twins, but the other got away, and I know where she is. Ask her if she wants to be picked up.
Ponders for a moment. Focuses, or tries her best to focus in, give her current state. See how well she can focus. Okay, well enough. She focuses in. One of the twins is dead. Other, not so much. Do you need a ride?
Yes, for the love of God, get me the hell out of here.
She just kind of giggles and then said, "Yes, for the love of God, get me out of here."
Okay. How about you guys call it a night, and I'm gonna go make another trip up the mountain?
Oh, hey, Misfit. Avoid this inn. There are even more people looking for you.
Great. Love that.
All right, so you guys hunker down and Misfit, you're doing a midnight run to go pick up your delinquent child.
Yeah.
So after Misfit leaves, like, should I be worried that I told them that Vash was up there?
No. If anything, you just sent those guys on a wild goose chase that they're going to get paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
mean,
now Misfit's going there.
No. Misfit.
Alf Misfit is going there.
Misfit can fly. Those guys can't. Hold on. I'm going to think back. Their armor didn't catch me as magical, did it? It just caught me as gold and red and big, right?
Honestly, it was kind of flashy, so you didn't really think to take a deeper look at it.
Hmm.
Oh, that is clever of them. That's probably magical.
Ugh.
So magical.
They work for Adventure Brothers, and they're their loss prevention department.
There is no way they aren't packing magic armor, weapons, gadgets.
You make your magical equipment gaudy so people just overlook it.
So,
I like the mundane route.
Fair.
all right, so you got your sendings out of the way. Anything else for this evening, or pause here?
Biscuit's going to pick up Bluebird. We're going to go start resting.
Right.
Serena already rested, so given the fact that she is high as a kite, is probably going to play her violin.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. I want to do one quick thing before we pause, though.
Mhm.
Misfit.
Yes.
As they rest and do what they will next week, as you're flying up this mountain, something feels strange. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel off.
Oh, I know what I can
About
do. Never mind.
around. Seem like anyone's following you. Shake it off and start flying into the night. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Your hag timer ran out.
Teehee.
I don't think it's the hag timer. I think it's something else.
We did kind of forget about her.
The thing I was going to do is I was going to go to the inn that those guys were at, tell them we got a lead that Misfit was going to head to Nathal. Apparently was doing a drop-off.
Thank you for running, sir. Thank you to everyone who hung out tonight. Appreciate the raids. Very much appreciate it. If you want to catch any of the replays of this campaign or any of the others, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares appreciated. And we should be back tomorrow night for some Grimdark. I have not confirmed everybody's going to be there yet, but we should be here. Hopefully we'll see you then midnight central. If you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Everyone.
Bye.
Good night.